This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
This is Beaverville. Come on in.
It's Bob here. I got a question.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know what the day was.
Fast forward ahead.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number 1. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang.
Yes.
Boy, that is good news.
It is the 5th day of May, 2025. Good Monday morning, everybody. My name is Chris Hockey, and welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show on Cinco de Mayo. Here we are, already at the beginning of May. My eyes are on fire with allergies. It's too hot outside. Let's have some snow. Just kidding. Here we go. A big Monday. Ben Lieber, Mike Mussman, Cast O Thousands. We're all together again, and we're ready for a second round matchup for your Timberwolves. All of that and more on today's Power Trip. First, here's some comedy from Kathleen Madigan. Good morning, everybody. Come on in. I'm so glad you're here.
I was in Canada for like 3 weeks, and I like Canada, but like I forget it's up there. I always think of Canada as like our attic. You forget it's up there, and then you get up there, you're like, wow, look at all this crap. I totally forgot. People live here, they work here. No, actually, our money's worth nothing up there. Where is our money worth something? Mexico. Oh my, $1, 500 billion pesos. Oh, I love that country because everything's a dollar. It's like a giant dollar store. Anything. That economy, though, I don't understand that. It's like when your money gets so valueless, at what point do you just sit down and go, you know what? Screw it. We got to trade chickens again. This is just not working. I knew nothing of Mexican culture. I'm originally from the Midwest. I moved to Los Angeles. Like Cinco de Mayo, I didn't even know what it was. My neighbor's Mexican. I asked him. I mean, in the Midwest, we call it Tuesday, you know? I asked him, I go, what is it? He goes, it's our Independence Day. I go, who'd you beat? He goes, the French. I'm like, well, who didn't? You know? I don't know if it's something to get quite this wound up about, Jose. But if margaritas are half price, I'm all about your Cinco de Mayo.
Finish him on Friday night.
The finish line is waiting.
OnlyFans.
Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride.
Welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show, Monday, May 5th. It is Cinco de Mayo. Sauce that does not mean a sink full of mayo. Would you dip your face in that, a sink full of mayo, or not?
I mean, probably. I like it.
Chris, do you like mayo?
His eyes are on fire.
I love it. I love mayo.
Yeah,
I really, as I get older, I like it even more with ketchup. You mix it with ketchup.
Zachary, mayo,
It's
yes
so
or no?
good.
Very, very limited place. Basically, the only place I've ever eaten it would be on like.
Wow.
Well,
You ate it on a BH?
no.
You
Not
wouldn't
there.
or you haven't?
I haven't.
That was a weird place to pause.
That's what I thought, too.
I just want to make sure I was answering that question properly.
It's early. I get it. Thank you for being clear. You know?
Thank you, Chris. I mean,
What about this one?
Yeah.
Cinco de
Whatever you
Mayo.
want.
Let's have margaritas today. Can we drink on the air?
Yes.
I mean, Tommy drank off air on Thursday.
If we're going to drink on the air, if we're going to drink together, it's going to have to be on the air. Let's face it.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. Good point.
Very true. Man, frozen margs. Frozen.
The only way to have a marg, in my opinion.
Yeah, frozen.
All margs are good, but
On the
frozen
rocks
ones
are
are the
good
best.
too. They're all good. Yeah.
You drink it wherever you want. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, man, Grandview was fun.
Super
That was
fun.
great.
Yeah. How long did you guys
Outstanding.
stay?
I stayed till Saturday.
Same.
You do some golfing.
Yeah, play golf with Common. Just lovely.
How'd
I
that
love
go?
it. Great. He actually told me, and I'm not making this up. This might be a preposterous statement now that I think about it. He actually said, I'm a joy to play golf with.
That you are a joy to play golf
A
with.
joy to play golf with.
Absolutely.
Because
He was being.
Don't you throw clubs and
no,
stuff?
not anymore.
I bet
That's
you
the-
he was being funny.
No, he was dead serious.
Yeah,
it was like,
you don't know.
Yeah, maybe. He said, I'm a joy to play golf
Yeah,
with.
he's definitely kidding around.
He said, I don't take it serious as I used to. I don't talk like I'm
Well,
not
take it
every
serious.
shot.
You don't even keep track of your own score.
I do not,
Does
no.
that drive Common nuts that you
No,
don't?
he doesn't care.
Weird.
That's what makes golf fun. It's
Did you
your
say it
own
like this?
game.
You're a real joy to play golf with.
Yeah,
You say
maybe
like that?
Yeah, do your
Yeah.
best impression of him saying it. So we can analyze the tone.
Hawk.
Give it a shot.
He said, you're a real joy to play golf with.
Did he say killjoy?
No, I don't. Maybe. I don't know. My ball was always 30 yards behind his.
Yeah. That's why it's a joy.
Yeah.
Right, ego boost.
Yeah.
He feels like he's one of the best golfers in the world.
Like,
But
for
he's-
instance, let me say it like this if you don't mind. I didn't
Sure.
interrupt you.
No.
You're a real joy to do math with. You know what I mean? Like,
That's a good point.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because I feel joy that I'm better
Yeah.
at math than one person on the planet.
Yeah.
In that case, Sauce, you're a joy to do radio with.
Well, thank you. That's so
You're
kind
welcome.
of
You're a joy to have sex beside.
you. What? I watch you bang?
I don't know if you do or not.
Oh.
I just know you're in the room and I'm better.
Yeah, you probably are.
What a joy you are.
Yeah, you probably
you know what?
are.
He's right. I enjoy it with Common.
You enjoy sex with Common?
Maybe.
So what?
Yeah, so what, man?
It's
It's
a
Cinco
joy.
de Mayo. Let him celebrate however he wants.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is America.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do what you want, man.
It's America.
Yeah.
It's America. But yeah, it was great. I love that area.
Good.
How'd you hit him?
I played it was my first round of the year.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun.
What a joy to be around.
You guys
Thank
remember
you.
Ground Round?
Oh, yeah.
Those don't exist anymore, do they?
Is the one by the Mall of America still open?
I just don't know. You're a joy to wonder about things with. What do you think, Zacho? Is it?
I'm trying to remember. It doesn't look like it.
Sauce, didn't you go to Ground Round the night that John F. Kennedy Jr. crashed his plane?
I mean, that would be something I would do and remember that because of. I think I've only been to the. No, it looks open.
Well, cool. There you go. I didn't know.
Man, that food looks great.
Were you there the day of the Olympic Park bombing?
I don't remember where I was then.
You're a joy to eat food with.
You
Thank
are.
you. Am
Well,
I?
actually, that's. I don't know
No.
if you are.
You know who's a joy to eat food with? Hawk, because he pays for it.
Yeah, and but I always pick it up and leave.
Yeah, they filed. You did when you got your breakfast burrito
Yep.
at
Grandview,
and you just went to the other side of the room.
Yep, I wanted people not to watch me eat. I do weird things when I eat. I make weird sounds, I'm afraid.
It's okay. I don't mind you eating. I think you eat very well. They have
appreciate
5 locations left.
Oh, good.
They went out of business in 2004.
What?
Sorry, start over.
You
Start over.
are
Playing
a-
Two Truths and a Lie.
They
You're a
filed-
joy to
Sorry.
listen to.
They filed for bankruptcy in 04. So there are 5 left. It says. Look, right here.
I know they went out of business 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But there's still one.
But
there's
sorry,
5 left.
Well, didn't this place file for bankruptcy?
Yeah, but we didn't go out of business. There's a difference.
Yeah, they didn't go out of business. They filed for bankruptcy in 04, and there's only 5 left.
Twins got contracted like 25 years ago, too, but they've been
won
playing
yesterday,
baseball
though.
for 20 plus years.
I know. That one dude who owned a team wrote a song, I Can't Get No Contraction.
Oh.
I can't get no Twins contraction.
That probably was your parody song when we were doing that.
Oh,
It was. No, I haven't. It took me a long time to do it. And I had to sing like an old person, and now I sound that way in real life because of these damned allergies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
It's not good.
No.
But it'll be all right. I'm just ready for winter again.
What tree are you allergic to?
Your buddy.
Yeah, Tree was at Grandview.
Yeah, Tree was.
There he was.
Yeah, there he was. And that's
Tree
what happened.
and Eric said
I spent a little time with him, and now I can't see.
Yeah.
No, I'm allergic to elms.
Yeah.
Yeah, elms. And I rode my motorcycle yesterday, and and I was up north, man. I was way up north this weekend. Let me tell you guys.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Good, very, very, very well. I went to Virginia, Minnesota. I was like, I don't think I posted this one. I posted thing about the Ziegler cat place, but I was cruising along, and I wanted to stop in Chisholm to get a shirt that said Chisholm.
You can stop in Chisholm wherever you want. This is America.
Wow.
I stopped in Chisholm to buy a T-shirt that said Chisholm so I could have Chisholm on my chest.
Wow.
And then I'm like, why do I know Chisholm? And I'm driving through Chisholm, and I'm looking around Chisholm. I'm like, Chisholm is everywhere. Everywhere's Chisholm. And then I look, and there's not a diorama. What do you have it when your picture's on a wall? A picture on a wall. What do you call that? Is it a diorama?
A picture on a wall.
Yeah, like a big picture that somebody fancy paints on a wall.
Mural?
Yeah, that's it. Mural. Thank you. Of the late, the great Moonlight Graham.
Oh, yeah?
I'm like, that's right. That's how I know Chisholm. That's where he really lived.
Yeah, in Field of Dreams.
And in real life.
Yeah.
He actually was a doctor in Chisholm for 50 years. He actually was. And so as you're driving along the main street in lovely Chisholm, looking for a T-shirt so you can have Chisholm on your chest, there's a big mural of Moonlight Graham right there. Have you ever been there, Zacho Directo?
I've driven through the town.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have eaten at a Sammy's there.
They went out of business.
No. Sammy's doesn't go out of business. There's one in lovely Elk River.
So you've plowed through Chisholm before, but never camped out.
Yeah, and no joke that Zach's eating Chisholm, eating in Chisholm.
I have eaten in Chisholm.
That's what I said. And
would you be comfortable staying in Chisholm, or would you just keep moving?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind spending a night in Chisholm.
Would you love to have Chisholm all around you?
You don't get this bit.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I expected, I don't know, it's the Iron Range, and there's a lot of iron around it. I'm thinking it's going to be dirty Chisholm, in Chisholm, but it was pretty clean.
This show's good.
I like that place.
I like doing this show.
What was the weather like? Was it hot?
Was it sticky?
Is 98.6.
Oh my God! I'm just looking at Google Maps of Chisholm. Look at this place right here. Read the Tommy's Bar.
Yeah, it's got Tommy's Bar in Chisholm. Yeah. Oh my God! How did I not get a T-shirt?
That's a trap.
Oh yeah, that's a front.
That was not the name until about 10 years ago, and then they were like listeners of the show and said we need to catch him.
Yeah,
let's do it.
It's interesting because how like celebrities get paid for their naming rights.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy paid to have them name that bar Tommy's.
God, he's horny.
Yeah.
Yes. I played at in the hockey arena in Virginia, Minnesota. Zach, have you ever been there?
The new one?
Yeah.
I have not been to the newest.
Where'd you rank that on your hockey arena list a couple years ago, Zachary?
Hey. It might be literally that old or that new, actually. I don't know if it was even.
It didn't make the list.
I don't think it was even. I think the list was made before that because they tore it down. The old one was awesome, too. I think was it Miners Memorial Building?
It was named after a city that was close to them.
Huh.
Chisholm
Brilliant.
Arena.
That sounds right.
Which, the performances there are impressive, but also disgusting.
Nasty.
Hey, Max, did you hear that I was going to buy a T-shirt in the city of Chisholm so I could have Chisholm on my chest?
I didn't hear that.
Is that going too far?
I don't think that's going too far. I think they're kind of asking for it. Yeah. My guess is there are a lot of people that are like, all right, this is kind of clever. The one group of people that probably don't think that is the people from Chisholm who have heard this the entire time they've ever lived there, right?
Correct.
They're like, okay, we get it. We get it. Yeah.
You should have been born there.
Do more Chisholm jokes. Okay.
You
get it.
Chisholm on your chest. Yeah. We get it.
I'm sorry, but I thought about it all weekend.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they've thought about it their entire lives. God, we're stuck in Chisholm.
You know what it's like quicksand.
Other way around.
You know what I kept saying is, I got to remember Chisholm. Yep.
Sauce, who brings us this first segment?
Oh, my wonderful friends at Gutter Helmet and GutterHelmetMN.com. Never clean your gutters again.
Yeah, but you know what?
Even if they're filled with leaves.
Leaves.
See what I did?
You got to clean the pipes.
Yep. All right. Lieber in like 45 minutes. Must later. The Wolves have an opponent for round 2. It's the Golden State Warriors and Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler. I will talk more about that later. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care.
Also like to say thanks to my friends at Bell Bank for having me up at the Boys and Girls Club event in Duluth, which was on Thursday. Great event. At a beautiful old hotel called, it used to be a hotel. Now it's an event center called the Gray Salon Building. JFK actually stayed there one time when it was a hotel. I think it used to be called a Hotel Duluth. It's such a cool old building.
He should have stayed there permanently. He maybe would still be with us.
Yeah.
I don't know if that timeline works.
He said he had to head out. What he said.
How old? Let me look this up. How old would he be if he was still alive? Let me see here.
Pretty old.
Let me see here.
Pretty old. He was born in
1917.
Yes, I'm saying.
May 29th. So he'd be coming up on 108.
I bet. You know what he'd be, though? He'd be a cool 108 because he was a good dude, man. You know what I mean?
Cool 108.
Yeah. So I did
in a couple of weeks, sure.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. And Grandview on Friday, that was super fun. And you guys stayed there. Zach, you said you stayed there until Saturday as well. What did you do on Friday?
I slept for most of the morning and afternoon. When I got back, bastard. It was that bed, and I'm not just, that was one of my favorite beds I've ever slept in, if not the...
Agree, that was an elite hotel bed.
I couldn't believe it. I didn't want to leave it.
More.
In fact, when I did leave it, I went over to Zorba's and had some of the best, if not the best, Diet Coke I've ever had.
Oh my God.
Well, wait a minute.
All right.
Better than McDonald's?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know what they did.
Yeah.
But the carbonation, the mix, everything, it was the most enjoyable Diet Coke experience I've had in a long time, if ever.
Oh my God, I'm looking at it right here, dude. There's a secret. He's right. I'm sorry, Corey. There's a secret ingredient. It's bottled in Chisholm.
Oh, wow. That's why he loved it.
Yeah.
Zach, saying that Zorba's Diet Coke is the greatest Diet Coke experience you've ever had over McDonald's, that would be like me going to a random chicken finger spot in Michigan and going, this is better than Cane's. That's what today is for you.
Yeah, look at you, buddy.
I sent a message to their Instagram account telling them that whatever they're doing there they're doing it right.
And keep it up, buddy.
Yeah. You are so much older than 30.
More Chisholm.
Do you have any idea how quickly they deleted that?
Yeah. I'm sure
thanks,
right away.
Man.
Well, they thought you were trolling them. They must have thought you were trolling. Some guy just DM'd me and said, great Diet Coke experience. Thanks for all the carbonation.
Hey, Chef Larry, come in here. I want you to see what your life's work has gotten you.
Yeah, look.
Oh, does that guy like my nachos? No, he loves the carbonation in our Diet Coke.
He loves the Diet Coke.
Back to work, Larry.
Great.
Oh, you mean the thing? You mean the thing we have nothing to do with that we just sell? Oh, great!
Larry just killed himself in the kitchen.
To be fair, the food was great as well.
Sure. Now
it's too late. Larry's dead.
I don't care. Did he have anything to do with the Diet Coke?
You want to leave with that next time so Larry makes it through the morning?
Yeah, Larry had a bad day.
I looked for an email or a proper contact form. Couldn't find one.
Oh, proper.
Hopefully this will do. I visited the Zorba's Gull Lake location last night while the pizza.
To whom it may concern.
I would like to tell you about.
The Diet Coke was exceptional. It was the best Diet Coke I've ever had. The carbonation, the mixture was perfect. Well done by all involved, and I can't wait to go back.
And you guys think I'm a serial
I have
killer?
to ask. And I appreciate that you took the time to do that. Who do you think was going to read that?
Right.
I don't know.
Did anybody respond?
What were they going to do about it?
I just want the manager of the Gull Lake location to get a hefty raise.
This is the best. This is the best part about social media,
Yes.
right? All we talk about how social media is just a cesspool of hate and trolls and ugliness, and then Zach sends a very nice message to Zorba's. Hey. Best Diet Coke experience I've ever had. And we're like, you're a psycho. Get help. Who's going to read that? Nerd. What do you think that's going to do?
I'm inspired. Hold on one second. Dear Comfort Inn in Virginia, Minnesota. My name is Chris Saki. I stayed at your place on Friday night. The air in the room was awesome.
Geez, Zachary.
I do have to complain about the hotel that I stayed in on Friday night. Let me tell you why. The room was fine. When I got there, it smelled like farts, but it wasn't anybody's problem. Yeah. Somebody must have farted in there and then shut the door and hotboxed me. Yeah. Not a problem. I took care of that. Here's the problem that I had. I had the room till 11 a.m. When you guys stay at a hotel room and you go to bed at night, do you put the sign on the door saying "Do not disturb," or you just assume they're
almost
not going to disturb you? Do you really?
Almost always.
I need to start doing that because at 9 a.m., housekeeping, leave me alone!
Straight Tommy boy.
Seriously, I have this room. I have this room till 11 a.m. Right? I'm in here. I don't get to ever sleep. I'm sleeping time and feeling great.
Yeah.
Do not knock on my door at 9 a.m. I'm going to be out of here by 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got to start putting the sign on the door. Right.
Sleep for the love of God.
Yeah. So good.
That's why I started doing that.
I have to.
I had one very close call.
Oh.
Were you hammering yourself?
Not quite, but
what do you mean not? You either were or you weren't.
It was
had a little pinch going.
Were you preparing to see? Were you fondling?
Yeah, fluffing it up a little bit.
Napkins go right here.
Was
pregame?
Yeah. Were the J.J. McCarthy highlights started yet? Oh, yucky.
Need sleepy.
I was so angry.
I
got to start doing. I just didn't realize that. Like, I guess you have to do that if you don't want to be awakened. And I know you got a job. Do you want to get the hell out of there? It's a beautiful day. It's Saturday. You want to get out of there? I get it. But I'm in here.
I can one up you.
What's that?
Exact same concept. But how about like insect repellent door knockers at like 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning? And you like, I wouldn't sign up with this at 4 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
You're knocking on my door at 8 something on a Saturday?
Oh, man,
I hope the bugs kill you.
That's anger. That's real anger.
God.
That is real anger.
And they do the whole, hey, we've been talking to a lot of your neighbors. 17 of your neighbors have signed up, so it's thought you'd be number 18. No. It's 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. There's a discount for everybody if you sign up.
Oh, God, the neighborhood discount.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I swear to God, if you knock on my door at 8 o'clock, there's going to be a fight on my porch.
That'd be great. Please send me the ring cam footage. I want to see you fight.
I don't know what happened. I knocked on his door, and suddenly the Karate Kid came out.
I got Hadouken.
He kept screaming about Jessamine.
Whoa.
Hello, sir. Would you like to hear about our Lord and
That's the worst.
So when we built our house, my wife does not like the front door to have windows. She doesn't like people to see in. I don't know, whatever.
What are you guys doing in there?
She lets him know she lives with you.
Fair. Very fair. So we have a ring cam, we have a ring doorbell, but if I don't have my phone in my hand, like when the doorbell rings, it's like, crap, who's here, right? Because you can't see through the windows because there's no windows in the front door. Right. So if I don't have access to the ring cam, sometimes, this is such a psycho move, the bathroom right off the front hallway has windows, whatever. So once in a while, I'll try to, in the darkness, go peek through the window to see if I can see who it is.
My God.
So the other day, doorbell rings, and I'm like, what the hell's here? Like, who knocks on our door ever? And I go into the bathroom and I look through the window and all I see is an abandoned, like half-ass Segway hoverboard thing. And I'm like, oh, God. Because that's how they ride around the neighborhood, right?
Yep.
Selling something. So I never saw the person at all. Just saw the abandoned, like, Segway sitting on my path to the house. I'm like, oh, God. Everybody be quiet. Dogs are barking like crazy. I'm like, they're just going to think these dogs roam free. Everybody stay silent. Oh, God.
I hate it.
Doran, if you get one of those no soliciting signs, do they actually follow that?
No.
They don't?
I don't know.
No, I got to get one of those.
Same. I had what was it, 2 or 3 weeks ago? Same thing. I'm downstairs. I'm watching the Masters. It's Sunday morning. The doorbell rings. I'm like, oh, God, who's this? So I get up. The dogs are going nuts because that's what the dogs do. And I go outside, and it's some kid, and he's like, hey, my buddy and I want to wash your windows. I'm like, what?
Cool, have at it.
Right, it's 9 a.m. on a Sunday morning. But yeah, it's the same. Why are you go in the afternoon? I'm tired. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's constant.
Double digits minimum. Right?
Oh, yeah, it's got to be at least 10 a.m.
minimum.
Oh, that's
At
right.
least,
And
yeah.
do not mow your yard at 8 a.m. or I will use your blade against you.
My God. You live in Final Destination.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I know you got stuff to do today, but son of a bitch.
So how do you feel about snow plowing, though? Because some of us get up super early for work. There are times you get up and it's like, I got
something got to be done.
That has to be
You
done.
got to get out your driveway. I get it.
Yeah.
The lawn
You ain't
mowing
gotta
doesn't
mow
have
your
to. No.
lawn at 8 a.m.
No.
No.
Double digits minimum, right?
That's right.
Wait until
Yeah.
10 and then mow your little heart away.
That's
Go for
right.
it.
Yeah.
Mow your little Tim heart away.
That's right. That's right.
Man, I think we just solved a lot of the world's problems there.
You're right. I think you're probably right.
I feel really good about what we're doing so far. I think the first 30 minutes have been solid.
I think so, too.
We did about 40 Chisholm jokes. We talked about solicitation.
Yeah.
Zach said nice things about Diet Coke, and we destroyed him.
Said it was the greatest experience of Diet Coke he's ever had in his entire
so
life.
That one chef guy killed himself.
Yeah,
They
that's
sure
over.
did stuff for that guy. But
Now, is this Diet Coke experience at all of the Zorbas or just the one that you were at this weekend?
I mean, they've all been good. Don't get me
this
wrong.
was next level.
But this was like, I didn't want to leave the fountain machine. I sat on the other side of a pool table from it, and I must have just worn a path back and forth because I just kept getting refill.
If there was a job opening now in that city, would you move there specifically to go to Zorba's and get that Diet Coke?
follow-up question: did you piss yourself?
Yeah. No, oh boy, that was.
Did you solicit anybody?
No, that was a rush back to the room thing. I should have gone before I left.
Why didn't you pee at Zorba's? They had bathrooms.
I don't know why. I just was.
You were too taken.
Yeah,
the whole thing.
I didn't want to
hard to pee with when you're,
you wanted to take as much with you as possible.
Yeah,
Enjoy it that much. I get it. I get it.
Keep it with you. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a piss and leave it in the toilet just to re-examine it.
Yeah. I'll come back and
take a whiff.
Did it smell like Diet Coke coming out?
No, it smelled like.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, the town.
If it's
hawk
not
was
Diet
in.
Coke, that's enough information.
Man, I always freak out when I take a number one and it smells just like coffee.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus, dude, you need to calm down.
Yeah.
It smells like a Starbucks in your John.
Don't you question your body's filter?
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, did you even do your job? This is straight coffee.
Yeah. I just number two a slice of pizza. What's going on in there? It came out looking like it went in. Did I not chew?
Well, Zach, I'm really excited for you, man. That's huge, dude.
Yeah,
that's
man.
awesome.
Boy,
It was a big day.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna drive there today and get myself a Diet Coke. It better live up to it because I'm going all the way.
You're going to
there.
go all the way up to Brainerd?
It makes it sound great.
I
And
thought
plus, there's a
about it.
funeral for a chef I got to attend.
Dearest Zorbas, this is Zachary Halverson.
I hope this message finds you well.
My God.
Front page sports in a second. The Wolves and Warriors square off tomorrow. That'll headline front page sports after this on the Fan.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care.
Bonus Bucks is back on KFAN. We have 9 chances for you to win $1,000 every weekday. That's every hour from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. And enter the keywords. Learn more at KFAN.com. Bonus Bucks is presented by BigDeck.com.
All right, it's like this. It's the Power Trip Morning Show at 6:07. It's Monday. It's the 5th of May. Hope you had a great weekend. What a weather day yesterday, huh?
Oh, it was freaking gorgeous.
Outstanding.
Oh
It's
my
going to be
God.
outstanding all week.
I know.
Not
The
a cloud in the
best.
sky.
Then we need the snow back, right,
Yeah,
Hawk?
because the allergies are just
Yeah.
killing. I don't know what to tell you. Just don't know.
Well, you look handsome.
That's not true because my eyes are all puffy, but I appreciate
so
that
are
sentiment.
Max's,
Thank you very
'cause
much.
Egg farted in there.
I apologize about that. I did have some eggs at the continental breakfast. Which continent, by the way? Like, what does that mean, continental breakfast? I got to look that up. I meant to think about that. And let me tell you what else happened is I got to the continental breakfast, and they had already shut down the make your own waffle.
I mean, why even go?
It was
then?
10:10. I'm like, when do you guys get up around here?
Why even go?
I know this is early riser country, but I need a waffle.
We've done this, I think, 3 times, maybe 4.
Do we
But let's
already
do
know?
it 4 or 5. Can Sauce name all of the continents?
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna say I know he's done it before, but that doesn't mean he can do it again.
Genius.
Nope. I'm
So
gonna
you say no.
Nope.
But Zach and Max, you say yes.
I've never done my dog.
Sauce, go.
North America, South America, Asia, Antarctica, Europe, Australia. There's one more. What am I missing? Oh, Africa.
There you go.
Thank you.
Great stuff.
Are those correct?
You did something right.
When
Thanks,
America
Daddy-O.
consisted mostly of farmers who worked the land for a living, breakfast was typically a heartier meal, as their jobs demanded physical labor. It was important for the people of the early 19th century and before to consume enough to sustain their overworked bodies. The Industrial Revolution, however, changed things since many Americans need fewer calories to get by. Traditional large breakfast became a thing of the past. At the time, the dainty French idea of breakfast, petit déjeuner, was making its way across Europe. European visitors to the U.S. expected light breakfast options, so hotels began offering the intercontinental travelers something that became known as the continental breakfast. It's a small breakfast, unless you're me.
Let's make breakfast great again.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Right. Let's.
that's catchy. Can I get a hat?
Breakfast should be gigantic, and then you should eat the rest of the day.
Yeah. Well, the breakfast buffet at Grandview is a 10 out of 10.
Okay, you know what? We get it. You like the place.
No, it's great.
Jeez, did you buy stock or something?
No, you were talking about breakfast and continental breakfast. I'm just adding to the God story.
How's the...
There's other places that have it that I'm sure are good.
Tell me about the pop machine.
No, that's Zach's bit.
Anyway.
It's the greatest pop machine ever.
I forget what I was talking about. You ruined my mojo.
Yeah, we were rolling there
We
for
were
a
rolling,
second,
baby.
too. That's
Rolling.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Did they
All
have
right.
continental breakfast at the Grandview?
Is
that what you just said, Sauce?
They have they have a whole breakfast buffet. It's
Oh, the
great.
breakfast buffet.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Got it. That is true. That is true. I can't wait
In
to
the
go
main lodge.
Yeah, I'm going to go there again. It's good. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to go over to Zorba's and get me a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
And pay your respects.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores.
yes,
You got to love that holiday. Buy 3 Monsters, mix and match any flavors you want for just $7 for a limited time. What flavors you want? You get to decide. 3 Monsters for $7 at Holiday. Thanks, Holiday.
Thank you, little monsters.
Zachary, I'm a basketball guy.
Great.
I've been playing basketball terribly most of my life. It's the sport I care about the most. It's the one I understand the most. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I got the Warriors Rockets in the background. I'm not really paying attention, but I'm like, whatever. Kind of half listening to Warriors Rockets. And I'm like, whoever wins plays the Wolves. I don't know. Let's see what we got. What are these teams all about? And then Twitter starts blowing up going, dear God, this hockey game is out of control. So I flip over to Jets and Blues, and I never went back to Rockets and Warriors because that game was sick. Stayed up until a little after 10. Double overtime, Jets and Blues. That game was fantastic. Jets win in double overtime. Winnipeg comes back down 2 with under 2 minutes to go in the third, and they score 2 goals, one of them just under 2 minutes, the other one around 2 seconds to force overtime in a Game 7. Think about that.
Nuts.
Absolute anarchy. It was chaos. The streets of Winnipeg were going... It was pandemonium sauce, like sauce on the street. It was pandemonium.
Pandemonium.
Nobody scores in the first overtime, and then Lowry redirects a shot in the second overtime, and Winnipeg moves on to take on the Dallas Stars. But what a crazy comeback. 2 goals, under 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, there was a great weekend for hockey for the NHL. 2 Game 7s, both had 2-goal leads erased in the third period. As you mentioned, the Jets with a much later erasure of the lead compared to the Stars and the Avs. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing better than Game 7s in any sport, and especially when it comes to double overtime and that poor crowd. I say poor crowd. I mean, it's fun, man, but I would imagine overtime in a Game 7 would be a pretty hectic experience as a fan. But
did you see on social
crazy?
Our guy Chad Daniels just happened to be there.
What?
He stayed an extra day in Winnipeg, so he went to Game 7. He was posting videos, just the middle of the crowd, just losing their minds.
Lucky SOB.
That's pretty cool. Even if you're not a fan, just to randomly be there and be a part of that group would be super
better
cool.
if you're not a fan. I would think.
Maybe because you're just enjoying the chaos.
Yeah.
Right? If they lose, doesn't break your heart, but if they win, you get to have a giant party with the entire city of Winnipeg.
And then, of course, they, being a Canadian town, they got the big watch party outside the building, and that whole. I wish we could do that here more often. Like, man, I don't know, maybe we can organize something like that with the Wolves. The problem is all the games are like 9 o'clock.
Yep. Speaking of that, the Wolves and Warriors will square off tomorrow night in Minneapolis. Game 1 of round 2, 8:30. Tip off 8:30. Warriors at Wolves. That's because the Warriors beat the Rockets 103-89 in Game 7. Buddy Hield 9 of 11 from 3. Whoa. 33 points for Golden State. Steph had 22. Butler had 20. But Buddy Hield, obviously, part of the reason why they were starting to pull away. The Warriors, I don't know, man. We've been talking for the last couple of days. Who's the better matchup for the Wolves, the Rockets or the Warriors? And I've been saying for the last handful of days, and I think most of us have been saying, you can kind of argue it either way. Right? Golden State has all the experience. They have a couple of legendary players. But Houston has taller, more athletic, younger, maybe trickier matchups for guys like Rudy against Şengün. Maybe the Rockets aren't the best matchup. Who knows? I think you could argue it either way. But even though I only watched about half the Rockets-Warriors game, the main thing that stood out to me is that I think the Warriors have the exact same problem as the Lakers. They don't have a bench.
That's the complete opposite of what's going on with the Warriors. Really? They run with 8 to 10 guys all season.
Yeah, but
they have a healthy rotation. It was even 12 at one point. They can get production, a random production from a guy like Buddy Hield on most nights. I think they have a pretty deep team compared to the Lakers.
See, I just don't think they have anybody that scares me on that bench. So Moses Moody doesn't scare me. Looney doesn't scare me. Kuminga's always been a disappointment. They might have an 8 to 10 man rotation, but they don't have a bench. I'm not nervous about that team at all. And the Wolves are favored.
They're 6.5 favorites.
Yeah, 6-point favorites on DraftKings, and the series is the Wolves minus 175, so they are the favorites in the series as well. Golden State plus 150. So I do think it's a Lakers clone, though, in terms of if you hold Steph and Butler, or at least one of them, in control, I think you're going to win most games. Somebody on Twitter, somebody fact checked this. Somebody on Twitter said Steph Curry has never lost a series in under 6 games. So even if you think the Wolves are going to win, it's probably going at least 6. Because it's hard to sweep a Steph team. Apparently, it's never happened.
Did you see the schedule too?
I didn't look ahead.
So like game 5 and game 6, there's a 4-day gap. It's the weirdest thing.
A 4-day gap?
May 14th, and then the game 6 is May 18th. So if we get to game 6, that's what my concern is. There's some like momentum thing that they can take advantage, but hopefully it doesn't even get to that point. Let's do that whole 5-game thing again. Preferred.
We will see, shall we? I don't know. You guys think Warriors or Rockets? Who were you cheering for? And what do you think about the Warriors?
I want the Warriors because I want Ant to just beat up Draymond and Steph Curry. I want all the smoke. I want Jimmy Butler to have to play
and lose at Target Center.
I want him to get booed every time he touches the ball. And Draymond punched that one guy in the face last night. Did you see that play?
Yeah, Van Vliet.
I mean, what the hell is he doing? And that's what he's going to do. And it's going to be great. This is way better than the Rockets, because then you'd have to go there to start the series. This way, man, the Wolves, I think, can win the first 2 at home. Then who knows what happens when they go on the road. But they have a lot of momentum, man. And this is a better and deeper team than they were last year. And they want all the smoke.
The Draymond Rudy thing is going to be epic as well.
Yeah.
It's such a more juicy matchup with the Warriors, because you got the Draymond and Rudy thing, you got Ant and Steph Curry and their friendship that blossomed over the Olympics over the summer. You got Jimmy Butler returning to the Target Center, and he can't duck the smoke this time around. And Anthony Edwards, ahead of the season, even said, when they asked him specifically, what team do you want to see in the playoffs? He said the Warriors, specifically because of Draymond Green. So I like this matchup just in general. The Warriors, they have a lot of different players that they can go to, but yeah, it's like, if it's not Steph Curry dropping 50, I'm not super concerned about the Warriors going off, but they do have a pretty deep team. So Steph and Jimmy and those guys will get a healthy amount of rest compared to it's not going to be a JJ situation where the whole starters are running out for the entire second half. But I like this matchup for the Wolves because I think the Wolves have the proper perimeter defenders to kind of neutralize what the Warriors are good at.
Yeah.
8:30 tomorrow night.
Which is fine.
We'll do What Really Matters in a second. Ben Lieber should be here in about 10 minutes. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care.
All right, here we are. It's Monday again. Here we are. 5th day of May already. Looky here. Imagine that, huh? Lots to get to on today's show, including Ben Lieber and my main man, Michael Madsen. No, Mussman.
Joel Matz.
Allergies, man. Allergies.
Mr. Blonde and Mr. Mussman, very different.
Yeah, they really are. Did Mussman have his knee surgery yet?
I thought that was last week.
I think it might have been.
I think it was, yeah.
Did he live through it?
It was Masters week because he didn't get to go. Yeah, I think he survived. I don't care.
None of us checked in on him.
Wow, lady.
Wow, we didn't check in. We didn't ask. We just assumed.
I don't think it was Masters week.
I don't care.
He couldn't go, but I don't think it had anything to do with the knee.
Maybe that was his colon.
Hey, what happened?
That was like his son or something moving.
Oh, maybe you're right, yeah. Well,
so there's a chance he could be.
We're really, really keeping a good check on Muss. We're keeping tabs on him.
Yeah.
You can tell.
We know he's alive.
We think.
Good point. What if he's crashing at this second?
Crash.
Great song.
Let's do What Really Matters. Thanks to our friends at Carboni's. Thanks, Carboni's.
Way to go, Carboni's.
Pizzeria.
Love you. Let's eat.
The 2027 NFL Draft according to sources, will be held in Washington, D.C. How about this for a visual? It is expected to be held on the National Mall, right where the Washington Monument is.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's going to be like Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Oh, great bid.
That's what exactly what it'll be like.
So weird.
So 750,000 or so were in Detroit. Giant drop off to 600K in Green Bay.
Yeah, well, they don't have the
blew it.
internet.
Yeah, they blew it, right? They're going the wrong way. So the NFL's like, we're getting the hell out of Wisconsin. Pittsburgh in 2026, and then Washington, D.C. in 2027. All these cold weather cities. What are we doing?
Yeah. Why isn't it here?
It will be. Give it time.
Why don't you always put it in Vegas or New Orleans or Miami? Put it where it's nice.
What they do with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and then every time they put it in a cold weather city, they're like, yeah, this is the last time.
Yeah.
They give you one Super Bowl when you build a new stadium, and then they never go back.
Yeah.
Whoops, that was a mistake.
That's not coming back here
There
again, right?
you go.
I think it's going to be a long time.
Okay.
Wasn't it butt-ass cold that week, too, if I remember?
Yeah, it was ridiculously cold.
Yeah.
And I think AJ waited in line for like an hour and then had to watch the game at like the Armory, and then Hawk got a seat like
I sure
dead
did. Right
center.
beside
Barrero!
Over the weekend, the Kentucky Derby took place. It was a muddy, sloppy track.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Sovereignty won the Derby, beating journalism. Paul, your hands up.
Can I tell you a story?
Oh, boy.
About a woman I know. When it
Great
comes
story.
loving, steals.
All right, quick vote. We haven't done this in a while.
Max
Zach,
says
yes or
yes.
no? Well, Max is going to vote yes.
Max loves me.
Zach, yes or no?
Yeah.
A hesitant yes. Max, you're a yes?
Of course, I'm a hell yeah.
Okay.
If that means anything.
I'm going to give you yes because I need a break. So good.
So on Saturday,
got up.
My neighbor had a derby party.
I don't care.
Okay.
Oh, thanks for the invite.
Well, you're not invited. And we went over there. We took Louis, and it was a wonderful party. And we walk in, and they had a board, right, where you could pick all the horses.
They were bored when you got there.
Yes, they probably were.
They're like, oh, cool. Thanks for bringing your infant. This will be fun.
Well, he doesn't move. He just...
There is no Louis on it, Dave.
He was fine. And there were two names left on the board. One that was like 45-1 and then Sovereignty. So we put $20 in and we picked the winner.
Great story.
Wow. $150.
And rich.
You guys voted for that.
Yeah, it was fine. I'm sorry.
I
won
don't
money.
like it.
It's okay.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
You can physically feel the air get sucked out of this room, right? Like
Yeah, well,
the
that's-
show it was an audible wall.
Yeah, it's okay. I won money. I wanted to tell you guys.
I feel sorry for you.
Thank you.
Nobody cares.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben
Hi,
Lieber.
Ben.
Good morning.
Man, did you hear that
Happy
story?
Monday.
You missed a riveting story.
On Saturday, he got up.
I heard he made money.
He got up.
I did.
He went to a party. He brought his son. It was a lovely party. And there was a board, and he bet on the board, and he won.
That's a great story.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We picked Sovereignty.
Yep,
and
he
won.
made $150. That almost paid for his McDonald's.
Barely.
I like it. I think that's
Thank
a good
you, Ben.
story,
Wow,
man.
Good. I got a story
Yeah.
for you, too.
How many hot browns did you have?
Oh, great question.
What's that?
Oh, like you don't.
I'm right here.
Oh, so
Like you don't know.
You know what that is, right?
No.
Hawk?
I don't.
Hawk's dad.
I grew up- you grew up-
Was it his
grew up
hash
in that
browns?
area.
I grew up in Indiana. I don't know what a hot brown is.
It's like a Kentucky breakfast staple. Almost kind of like the mint julep for Kentucky Derby. Mm-hmm. You wake up in the morning and have a hot brown.
That's crazy because I've spent a lot of time
That looks
in Louisville.
terrible.
I've never heard of a hot brown.
Yeah, I would not eat that.
Should I Google this? I guess this is.
Yeah, look it up.
Okay, yeah, that looks good.
I mean, this is PA's computer.
Oh, maybe I have had one of these before, and I just didn't know.
Didn't know it was called a hot brown.
I didn't know it was called a hot brown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, read out loud. Read it real slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Deep in the voice.
A hot brown sandwich is an American hot sandwich. Originally created at the Brown Hotel, in Louisville, Kentucky, by Fred K. Schmidt in 1926.
Oh, Frankie?
It is a variation of a traditional Welsh rarebit. What the hell is rarebit?
No idea.
And was one of the 2 signature sandwiches created by chefs at the Brown Hotel. Okay, hang on, let me skip ahead.
Okay, so not a breakfast, but a sandwich.
Little furry animal with big ears?
Yeah, brilliant.
It is an open-faced sandwich of turkey breast and bacon covered in creamy Mornay sauce.
Cover that open face and rare creamy stuff.
Yeah. God, your
Zach knows all about
It's gotta
that.
be real creamy.
And baked or broiled until the bread is crisp and the sauce begins to brown.
Yeah, I'd probably eat that.
Yeah.
Alternatives for garnishes include tomatoes, mushroom slices, and very rarely, canned peaches.
What?
Okay, so not a breakfast, or is it? It kind of
Eat a lot of peaches.
There's just no eggs on it.
Oh.
I think it's more of a lunch item.
It was created to serve as an alternative to ham and egg late night dinners.
Yeah, late night dinners. Those are good for you.
You know, the classic ham and egg late night dinner. You guys have those all the time.
Yeah, man.
Trash. Anyway.
It sounds disgusting, but hey, you guys go nuts.
Oh, my God. Corey at the auto show.
But what really matters is this.
What's the point?
Good question. What's the point? The Mexican army scored an upset victory on this day in 1862 over the invading French army at the Battle of Puebla. It's celebrated today as Cinco de Mayo, but it is not Mexican Independence Day. That's not until September 16th. But it's a big victory over the French at the Battle of Puebla.
It's one of the dumbest things that goes on in my mind when it comes to like history and war.
Yeah.
Like it just seems like when one country tries to conquer another one, it should be geographically adjacent, right? Like I'm going to go right across the street and take over.
Like Russia, Ukraine.
Yeah. And obviously, you know, England and the U.S., I get it. Sometimes there's oceans, sometimes there's continents separating wars. But when you're like, hey, who did Mexico fight in 1860? You're like, I don't know. Was it France? Can't be France. It's way over there. How'd they? No way.
Yeah.
And that's who it was. It was France. They were fighting France.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What are they going to fight about? What? It's just so weird, but whatever.
Yeah,
and
man.
I don't know the history of that war at all, so I have no idea what the fight was about. Probably land.
But like, why would
land and resources?
Yeah, what are any of them about?
Mostly religion.
I know this is so stereotypical, and I know that I'm gonna upset a lot of people, but I just don't see the French getting on their little dainty boats, going across the ocean, landing in Mexico, and being like, "We're here. We're gonna fight you."
I love that you have.
They got their berets and their little sashes around their neck.
Their boats are dainty and they're very feminine.
Isn't that what you picture, though? I don't picture like a marauding army of guys that get off the boat. They're like, Pastor Croissant.
The truth is, I'm picturing the guy who played Napoleon from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, right? I'm like, that guy's not going to win a war in Mexico in the 1800s. No chance.
Well, speaking of that, it was on this day 204 years ago, 1821, Napoleon Bonaparte died in exile.
Good for him.
Do you know how old he was?
60?
I would say like 40.
I was going to say 44.
It's 51.
51.
Yeah. Doctors tried to prolong his life. They gave him a new medicine called arsenic.
My God.
That's a true story.
No, it's
It is absolutely true. Absolutely true story. 16 years later, his corpse was shipped from England to France. It completely preserved his body. He looked like he had just died a minute ago. 16 years later, that's what arsenic did for him. So didn't help him live, but it did help him stay looking alive.
And mummified him.
He also, this is my favorite story, and I'll be real delicate, but I tell you guys this every time we bring up Napoleon.
Oh, yeah.
Because I love it so much. He would demand that his wife not bathe the entire time he was gone because he liked it raunchy.
He was a freaky deek, man. Reading some of those letters that he was writing.
Yeah, he liked it ripe. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That was the lady who had to clothe his beloved every time she walked into the room and removed the trowel.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awful. Because she wouldn't know.
Sexy.
She wouldn't know when he's coming back.
No.
It's not like I'm gone. Yeah.
Right.
But
Charles Schultz. Based Pigpen off of her.
Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
He didn't know. She didn't know when he was coming back, but everybody knew when she was coming down the hallway.
Paul, your hand is up.
Woodhawk.
Woodhawk, who?
Napoleon's lover.
Just checking if you were listening. Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
My guess is Bonaparte.
My guess is he had the pick of the litter, right? My guess is his gal was attractive.
I think litter's the key word.
Smell like a litter box.
I'm going to tell you right now. I have a really very good sense of smell. I don't think I could do it.
No.
I'd give it the old, I'd give it the old
college try.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
It'd be like watching a toddler put their toes in a hot tub. They'd get burned and start crying.
Chances are I'd look like Voldemort after
that. You try.
My nose would be completely gone.
Oh.
You did what? I can't help it. I love it.
Yeah. It's an addiction.
Even she's like, you're going where?
Yeah, why?
I can't help it.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm just really trying to put myself in that situation, and I feel like I'm going to throw up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I could not agree more.
It's a classic Napoleon complex.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's man.
Golly, that's got to be awful.
Thank you, Jim Neighbors. You're right.
That's sick. And someone had to carry that letter back.
Oh yeah.
All he wrote was make sure it stank. Period.
The thing is,
someone had to carry that across the country.
Yeah, it's that one word that you said that you would just after months and months of not cleaning because of that. See, I don't even think that's healthy.
Oh, there's no chance.
She probably got some sort of disease or condition, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If she listened to him.
Hey, Max is right. Whoever read that note was like, should I even deliver this? I might just tell her that I lost it on the way, and I'm willing to have my head cut off just to not. I can't do this.
Does anybody have a pen with an eraser?
Right.
Exactly.
Let me change this to please do bathe.
Yeah.
Napoleon was coming into town like a Looney Tune when they smell an apple pie. They just do that little float?
Does anybody know how to spell wash that stuff in French?
My God.
I don't know why the guy doesn't know how to speak French.
Yeah. Maybe the guy that delivered the letter was like, I'm going to Mexico.
Bye.
I am out of here. And then he lands with his little dainty boat. They just assume he was trying to take over the whole country.
And then he stood on the shore. He's like, I can still smell her.
I can't. I'm going down further.
No, sir, you're standing by the sea. That's all.
Used to be. That's why he went to Mexico. This show's done. More of What Really Matters with Ben Lieber after this on The Fan.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care.
The legendary Bryan Adams is set to wrap up his Roll with the Punches tour at Target Center on November 26th, and you could be there. Check out our contest page to see how you can enter to win a pair of tickets. That's KFAN.com. Make the keyword contest.
That's a great show, man. That's the same show I saw in Vegas. It's so good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a greatest hits show. It's just so good. I love Bryan Adams. And he's got Pat Benatar with him, with Neil Giraldo. Neil Giraldo's her husband, but he also wrote the opening riff and the main riff for Jesse's Girl.
But, Mr. Minister, it isn't like this film is the first troublesome thing to come out of Canada. Let us not forget Bryan Adams. Now, the Canadian government has apologized for Bryan Adams on several occasions.
Brilliant.
Oh, come on!
Such a great.
Have you seen the trailer for the new season of South Park?
Yeah, yeah.
There's just planes constantly crashing in the most dramatic.
Oh my God! Really?
Just,
That's
yeah, they're gonna lean into that big time.
Yeah. When is
Just,
that July?
just as soon as they take off, just giant crashes.
Yeah.
Cannot wait to see what they do with that.
Hey, by the way, did you watch Saturday Night Live? Anybody besides
Watched
me?
all of it.
Yeah, bits and pieces.
They're getting it, man. They're finding their footing. I'm telling you, they've found their kind of humor for this generation. I don't know. I could just feel the change on Saturday. I thought it was a great episode, top to bottom. I thought there'd been high moments and low moments throughout the season. I thought Saturday's episode, Weekend Update, all of it across the board was just great.
You know, there are some people that it doesn't matter what they say. There's just like their cadence and their vibe makes you laugh no matter what. That Michael Longfellow, who did the bit on Weekend Update, he's one of those guys. Like, I follow him on social media. That guy is just hilarious. They don't use him a lot on the show, but every time they do, he makes me laugh.
And he said that.
Yeah.
He was making jokes about how he's never on the show.
Yeah, that's like a classic Weekend Update bit, right? His first, second, third, fourth year SNL cast members almost always make a joke how they're barely ever in sketches. And Longfellow did that as well, but he's really good. I love that dude.
There were like 3 laugh out loud moments in Weekend Update, but how about when he said the next pope's going to be from Africa? But of course, to get there, he's going to have to go over Colin's dead body.
Really good. Really good.
It's great.
There were a couple that really towed the line.
Oh, I know.
And I'm like, I like that they're being really edgy with some of these jokes.
That's what I mean. They're finding it, man. They were there. What about the Fuddruckers joke?
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
I can say it. That's great, man.
That was good. And just to your point, Hawk, I'm starting to see those clips make the rounds on social. It's like every week they got a sketch that's going viral, and that's huge for a show like that.
She's great too. She was really.
Oh my gosh, she was so good.
Was so good.
She's so short. When Sabrina Carpenter walked out, and you saw how short both of them are.
Right.
Jeez, like 4'11". They look so tiny.
So good.
Compared to everybody else on stage.
So good.
Quinta Brunson's hilarious.
She's really funny.
Abbott Elementary is one of the best shows on TV.
Yeah, you're right about that. It's a sneaky good show. It looked like she wasn't using any cue cards.
I know.
Yeah. It's like she had memorized all of her lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
So good.
She was so good. How good is? Do you guys like Benson Boone?
I don't
Zach?
I don't not like him. I mean, I think he's talented.
Yeah.
Right.
He's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets it.
Man,
yeah.
And I sent it to Zacho. Man, I spent a lot of my, what I end up doing, 15 hours of driving or something like that this weekend.
Yikes.
Listening to new rock music. Just on Apple Music, they have this thing called, I forget what it's called, Breaking, and it's hard rock music. There's so much good new music out there. Really, really good. Zacho, what did I send you last night?
Sleep Token.
Oh, have you guys heard of Sleep Token?
No.
My goodness. There's a song from him. He's got a brand new record that's not out yet, but he released 3 songs. I'm mildly obsessed with this song called, hold on, I'm getting to it. It's called Damocles. It is, I wish so badly I could play it. And I had no idea who this guy was. It's a dude, right, Zacho? Sleep Token?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of Sleep Token, and it's been on my list to check it out.
It's a guy who doesn't use his name because he doesn't want people to know who he is.
Is that really what it is?
Yeah, he wears a mask on stage and everything like that. But of course, it's gotten out now who he is, and people yell his real name from the. It's like, shut up, don't do that to him. But all his records are really, really heavy. This song, Damocles, or however you say it, my goodness, man, what a freaking song!
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to play that song for you right now, but I am not allowed. K102. Yes.
No, it's awesome. It's just another, as you mentioned, just one of the many. I mean, the new music now. Again, we're finally in a rise. The summer songs of the summers are coming out. It's a great time in music, everybody.
Yeah. There's a new song from a band called Loathe that I dug. Mammoth, which is Eddie Van Halen's son, has a great song. There's a version of Head Over Heels by a band called Starset.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is like nothing.
Starset sucks. Or is great. I mean, I like that.
What? Wow. Starset sucks.
Now,
Great.
I'm going to guess you were about to say something involving suck that you liked.
Yes.
So you're like, oh, Star Set
Yes.
makes my toes curl.
It does. It does.
Greasy.
And actually, that's
don't show Ben
being
that.
recommended to me right now, Hawk, on my
Let me tell you.
iHeartRadio app.
Real good. Star Set's Head Over Heels is a great version of that song. It's like nothing you've ever heard. It's a completely like almost like Ministry did Head Over Heels by Tears for Fears, which is a great song, by the way. Don't break my heart, don't break my great song. Oh, and Body Count's got a new record out, which is really good. Okay.
Wow, you're naming off bands I've never heard of.
Body Count's Ice-T. Remember his band?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a very aggressive record, as you can well imagine. So anyway, there you go. There's good new rock music out there. Everything is secular, man. Secular, whatever. Anyway.
Cyclical.
Yeah, that's
Cyclical.
it. Thank you. Everything goes around, man. People start playing guitars again after a while because they don't have to use computers. And then it goes back in the other direction. That's how it goes. Music is music. I love it. Okay, that's enough. I'm off my high horse now. You guys want to know something happened today and
Sure.
what really matters?
Sure.
Yeah,
what
man.
really matters is this.
Check this blank out. On this date in 2002, the first movie to break $100 million in its open weekend did so with a $114.8 million take in 2002. Anything off the top of your head?
Spider-Man.
That's right. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. That's exactly right. Nailed it. You must have read that.
I did not.
Oh, wow. You just knew that off the top of your head?
I'm pretty sure I remember that was the first one that had. I feel like Star Wars did it too. Maybe Revenge of the Sith, which was pretty close to there as well.
Star Wars Revenge of the Nerds. It was an odd parody.
I don't know. I feel like I remember Spider-Man. Like that was when everybody really
Wanted to see what's her
cared
face's nipples.
cared about the box office numbers. Now it's like we ask Mr. Z about it sometimes, like what's it going to do? But back then, like box office numbers made the news every
because we didn't have streaming.
Right, it mattered.
It really mattered.
Yeah.
So crossing 100 million was like absurd.
Yeah.
Right
now, like there's a billion movies that have done it.
Yeah. How about when he's hanging upside down and she's standing there in the rain, though? I mean, that accounts for at least 47 million of it.
Yeah. How many times you go?
About 19 times opening weekend.
I still too horny.
I still think
that's
that's
32 years old.
I still think that's my favorite Spider-Man anyway, the first one.
Oh, yeah. No, that's real good. Real good. What's his face?
Green Goblin.
James McDonald's.
Had a farm.
Franco. And Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe. That's the one I'm thinking of.
And Macy Gray.
Technically.
Yeah, Macy Gray.
Yeah, man.
She was great.
She really was great. Really well. Anyway, okay, there you go. Tobey Maguire, congratulations. Hang upside down. Kiss that girl.
Over the weekend, Greg Popovich stepping down from coaching the San Antonio Spurs. He's going to remain the Spurs president.
Rose. Hell? Come on.
He had a mild stroke in November. 29 years as head coach of the Spurs. He is the all-time wins leader in the NBA with 1,422 regular season wins. Led the Spurs to 5 championships. He's 76 years old. He won NBA Coach of the Year 3 times.
Good
and
to
the
know.
Spurs made the playoffs 22 straight years with Pop.
Wow. Really?
From 98 through 2019.
Wow.
And didn't he hire himself as the coach? I think he was like GM, and then he was like complaining to the coach, and the coach was like, well, if you think you're a better coach than me, then why don't you coach the team? And Prop said, okay.
Yeah, all right.
Sure.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think that's how it went down.
And then he's just the greatest coach, potentially,
Yeah.
at least regular season of all time. And one of the, 4, 5, 6 best of all time?
It's hard to debate
How
that
you
that's
wanna-
not favoritism, though.
Picking yourself. What really matters, though, is this.
Okay, everybody be cool.
Okay.
It was on this date, ladies and gentlemen, in 1978, that Ben & Jerry's opened their first ice cream shop. Today, the greatest ice cream ever made is fish food.
Oh, so good.
Is it Vermont?
Vermont,
I think it's in Vermont,
right?
yeah.
Vermont.
What else is from Vermont besides Ben & Jerry's?
Noah Kahn.
I believe
Noah
that,
Kahn.
Maple syrup.
band
that guy
Fish.
Milky.
The guy Milky.
Oh, from Me, Myself, and Irene?
Oh, God. when he first walks up to the table.
Rhode Island.
Oh, my God.
It's Rhode Island.
He goes,
Rhode Island
my
State
God,
Trooper.
It's a human Q-tip. It's so good.
Such a good movie.
Oh, God. When he leans over to those ladies and goes, how's it hanging, fellas? And then takes their cigarette.
What's he say? He goes, and she yells at a dude, and he goes, it's okay. I get that all the time. Well, what's your real name? It's like, what's his, I forget. What is his real name? Isn't it Whitey or something?
Yeah, something like that's such a great film. I love
Super
that movie.
underrated.
Oh my God. When he freaks out in the
Yeah, we got a full-on fallopian infection.
So good. Oh.
Better put a rush on that.
Yeah.
Benjamin, so when the Vikings traded for Sam Howell, right, there was kind of a illogical, well, this shuts the door on Aaron Rodgers, which makes no sense, right? Because that doesn't stop you from signing Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Right? It shows that you have your backup, but that doesn't stop you from signing him if you're... right?
You don't think so?
I don't think they're going to sign him. I'm just saying it doesn't stop you from signing him. If you were going to do it, you could have done it either way.
Sure. I'll go with that logic.
Same thing with this one. Sam Howell is going to wear number 8 for the Vikings, and there were people on Twitter going, well, so much for bringing Cousins back.
Okay, no,
oh, yes, 100%. There were people like, well, that's Cousins' number. So much for the Cousins rumors. Like they couldn't figure it out if he came back. Yeah, they could
figure that out.
So anyway, so Sam Howell is going to wear Kirk Cousins number 8.
Great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that shuts the door on Rodgers and Cousins.
I think the door was shut on Rodgers
and Cousins.
And Cousins.
Neither one of them makes sense.
Yeah,
right. And
neither one makes sense.
Never did.
If they do bring Cousins back, it's a brilliant decision by Sam Howell. Make a little extra money.
Yeah.
Man.
So are the hot rumors true? Are we going to Dublin?
That's
the rumor.
week
The hot
4.
rumor.
Yeah. Week 4 is what I heard.
Oh, that's awesome.
Obviously, the show's going.
Ben.
You would think that. But,
Yeah, well, this part of the show is going.
yeah, you and Chris
Ben.
will go.
Yeah, you and Ben.
Can I come? We're going to dance.
No.
Oh.
No.
Get off the phone and do the radio show with us, please.
No, you'll have like
hockey. Brilliant.
No, I think you and Chris will have a lovely time in Dublin.
You don't want to go?
Not really.
What?
Why are you being mean?
It's a quick trip. I'm Dublined out. I've been there too many times.
No, I bet you we stay longer this time.
Dublin. You think so?
Yeah, because we've never gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You know, we've gone to London a couple times now, so that's why they're just like, oh, it's fine. We've seen it. We've been there, done that.
But when the Vikings are the road team, though, don't they normally show up a couple of days after the quote home team?
Sure.
Yeah.
So a shorter week for Vikings though than the
but if we show up on a Wednesday,
games on Sunday.
If we leave Wednesday night like we've done, take the red eye, get there Thursday morning, you could have your show
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we should go. We should be there for at least a week to acclimate. You know what I mean,
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we should stay right beside the Guinness.
Yeah.
Place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God, that place is sweet.
So cool.
Dublin's a fun time.
I was so hungover when we went there, though. I couldn't even enjoy it.
Yeah.
I took one single sip of my Guinness and I wanted to throw it at the wall.
Yeah, you were a little tad bit overserved.
Yeah,
just a tad.
Day one. Thank you, John Bonus.
Remember when we kicked that like rugby ball or something?
What?
Oh yeah, that's right. They had like a little rugby
the tour was
simulator
awesome.
thing.
We should run it back, Max. Let's go.
Let's go,
I don't know why
Zacho.
you wouldn't want to go.
All right, so they're in.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to go.
Yeah, hell
Hawk and I are
yeah.
in.
Any trip, I'm going.
Sauce, you in?
Court, do you not remember party night with Ben
probably
Lieber?
not.
And you don't want to go either? You guys are spoiled rotten.
No, it's not that.
Yes, it is that.
You're going to pass up a free trip?
A free trip to Ireland, to leave the country, to go
Dublin.
see places you've never seen before, to maybe take your beloved little boy back to his homeland.
Is that where he's from?
I don't know.
Corey, imagine all the redheads.
Yeah, redheads.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, dude,
I already have one that
and those
hates
dudes
me.
look great.
Redheads and leprechauns, your two biggest fetishes.
Yeah.
Penises.
Penises.
I don't like Danishes. Who eats a Danish?
Hey, if we go to
would.
Denmark, I will.
Yeah, I would.
I bet you wouldn't. My sources say you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. Brilliant. Huck, you're funny today.
Thank you, Sauce.
I know. I like when you get a lot of sleep over the weekend.
Thank you.
You should do that more often.
I like
Trust
when
me,
he
I'm with
doesn't.
you.
I like when he doesn't get a lot of sleep.
Yeah, he wants me.
He's way more punchier.
I am punchier. Hey, I'll give you one more. What really matters. We'll break. We'll come back and do news and stuff. You ready? Do you guys remember the band or the song that was, "Hey, stop, yeah, what's that sound?"
Oh yeah, great song.
What's going down?
On this day in 1968, that band, Buffalo Springfield, performed their final concert. Everybody was very sad. But then two of the members went on to form another little group. Stephen Stills and Neil Young were both in Buffalo Springfield.
I did not know that.
And they left to form CSNY with Graham Nash and David Crosby.
Outstanding.
Buffalo Springfield's a terrible name for a band.
It's bad.
It's not good.
It doesn't even make any sense.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, Hogs.
You did not?
No.
It's the truth.
See, guys, he is alive.
Neil Young was also in a band with Rick James before Buffalo Springfield.
Is that
I
right?
believe.
What was that band called, Hawk?
That was called Two Dudes, One Cup.
Oh. Tommy's favorite band.
I don't know why it was called that. That's a weird name for a band, too. Did you know Jimi Hendrix was the guitar player for, what's his name? Little Richard. And he got fired. Little Richard fired him because he was too good. He was like, no, you don't need to be playing this kind of music.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fired for being too good.
Yeah. It was,
What a fun problem to have.
Yeah.
Let's see here. It doesn't tell me why they're called Buffalo Springfield. I do want to know now. Wonder if one guy's from Buffalo and the other's from Springfield.
I don't know. That brainstorming session did not go very well.
No.
That's not a good name.
I don't like it either.
Yeah, it's not even easy to say.
No.
No, I don't know.
It's not real sticky.
Yeah. Why are they called Buffalo Springfield? I don't know. They're not a good-looking band either.
No, that didn't help.
They had some good tunes, man. You know what
They
I
should have
remember?
been called Ugly Stick then.
Does anybody else have this memory? Do you have a memory that comes to mind with that song? Stop. Hey, what's that sound? Is anybody?
The Muppets.
Yeah.
The Muppets. Thank you, Mussman.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was so good.
Because that was so impactful because they were all animals and
Yeah.
they were scared of the hunters.
Right. Yeah, that was a great skit.
Dude, thank you. I'm so glad you remembered that.
Oh, I love the Muppets, man.
You can leave now. You finally fulfilled it. That's awesome.
Yeah. Bye, Mus.
See you guys.
Was that from the Muppet Show or one of the
from the Muppet
movies?
Show.
Okay, I never saw it.
I remember it very well because it kind of impacted your heart. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
those little animals are afraid of getting eaten and shot.
1978, the Muppets did that.
Wow, I was 7 years old. Look at that. No wonder it impacted me. I was probably crying on the floor.
No, poor Hogs.
Yep.
The news is next. Muss is here. Ben is here. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care.